Hey, what's going on? This is Hollywood Pap, and this is Behind the Track. Now, this track right here is called Candy Paint. How I came up with this track was, like, I was in Jersey, and I was just, vibing. I'm looking like, yo, I don't really have, like, a chopped and screwed song. I don't really have, like, that Houston song type feel. Like, who didn't listen to, the Mike Jones, the Slim Thugs, the Paul Walls, can't forget about UGK, like, you know what I mean? So I grew up listening to these niggas, and I'm looking like, nigga, we all niggas. We all go through almost the same shit, or we see almost the same shit. Like, nigga, we all grew up in the ghetto, we all have our own experiences, and this is what we probably have in common. So I was like, you know what? Me being a producer, I'm like, yo, fuck that. I'm gonna make me one. So I remember I'm just chilling in the summertime. I'm like, yo, I said, boppers going crazy. I said, that's all I had. That's all I had. So I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I'm gonna do something with this. So all that I got right now is boppers going crazy. So I said, fuck it. Voice recorded that, and then went to Georgia later that week. So now I'm in Georgia. Just woke up, and we at Wizzy Studio in the North. So now we in the North, and Wizzy Studio, Wizzy over there handling business and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, I need to make this track. When I'm in Jersey, I'm doing so much, like mix and mastering, this, that, and the third. Sometimes I don't got time to slow down and actually make a track. So, like I always been telling y'all, I do this, like when I go to Georgia, it's like time just slows down. And since time slowed down, why would it be? Isn't that like a great opportunity to make a slow down track? So now I get to the studio, put up my laptop, and I'm looking like, yo, Papa's going crazy. Then I just keep like have that in my head type shit, and then I was like, I don't know, just keep bopping. I said, you know what? Houston music is just simple. There's nothing like too much instruments, too much of this, too much of that. It's pretty much the vocal. The vocal carries you to where you need to be. The beat is just sauce. The vocal is the meat and potato. The beat is just a little bit of sauce. So I was like, fuck it, let's go. So now I'm over there. I just have this, I'm just creating a synth, super like pulsating. It's like your heart beating. It's like you put your mind inside your body. That's what I got off the feel of the synth. Then I'm just like, oh, this shit, I like it. And then the synth or whatever, it's nothing melodic that I could like ride the beat, but it's a bounce though. It's not something I can sing to, but it's something I can just groove to. So now I got that, and I'm like, you know what? I need some snares and everything that cuts through. And I said, So then I was like, you know what? Usually I have my own set of hi-hats. I said, you know what? I'm gonna slow that tempo down and switch the pitch down like a motherfucker. So I put a hi-hat to the left, and then I put a shaker to the right and pitch both of them motherfuckers down. So now it's just like some panty shit. It's like, so now you got this bounce, plus you got this. So it's just so now it's like you're already high just listening to it. That's the feel I'm getting while I'm making it. So then I was like, you know what? I can't have the 808s doing too much because you know why? Like I said, I need the vocals to do everything. So I just said, I just need the 808s to hit certain points. I just know, like, I be going, like, if you listen to my tracks, my 808s be. This one, I just said the vocals gonna do everything. So now, here's the consistent beat, this consistent, the bop. So then, Wizzy listened to the motherfucker like, yo, this shit slapping. I'm like, yo, don't gas my head. Let me just keep this bounce. Like this shit is like amazing. I know, like. So I was like, you know what? I'm keeping it simple as a motherfucker. So then, boom. I was like, yo, I need to really continue with this. Bop was going crazy. I was like, you know what? Then I just started, I was like, yo, Houston. I just closed my eyes and just still kept the balance and then just started thinking of Houston. And I was like, you know what? Go in that motherfucking booth, set everything up. Voice super raspy. I'm looking like, nigga, I just woke up. Like, I'm probably not even like 30 minutes of being awake, nigga. Like, not even an hour. Like, it's probably like 35 minutes, damn near almost 40 type shit around that time. So, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna freestyle. So when you hear it, my voice is like super low, raspy. Like, and then as I'm like doing the intro and everything, I had to cut that frequency out, but you can hear like Weezy going crazy. Like, oh, this shit is crazy. Like, man, I don't know if y'all peeped that, but like you could just hear the nigga going wild back there. Like, this nigga is really, like, this nigga just created the track, didn't even wipe the doo-doo out his eyes. He's really making this track. Like, this nigga's really doing this shit. So then, off the intro, then I stopped. I was like, I don't have nothing else. Let's just have the intro. So then I was like, you know what? Now I'm figuring out, like, yo, I need to make a motherfucking hook. Because once this hook goes, I don't give a fuck about the verse. Because the hook is what's going to drive this shit. So then I was like, you know what? I started doing the verse. I did the hook. Once I did the hook, it was just my regular voice. I'm like, what makes a Houston song a Houston song? Deep voice. So now I'm going through all my type of plugins that do pitch and all that. I pitched it a little bit. My voice is too deep. I'm just not clear. I'm like, kid, excuse me. I was like, I can't hear it. It's not cutting through how I want to. Bro, I was a little discouraged. I looked at my computer. I got up, walked around, and I said, you know what? Let's cut off some low-end frequencies and then pitch it to the darkest. Man, I did that. Weezy left, came back. He heard it. He said, oh shit, nigga, you got it. I was like, oh God, thank you. You got it. So now I got the hook, the deep voices at the liking of me and Wizzy. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do the most simplest verse that you can ever think of, but keep it on that same bop. So now I just created my verse, and then I said, I got it. So I ended up finishing that track. It was actually a longer outro. Not even a longer outro. There's that whole Houston, we have a problem. There was actually something in the middle of that. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to use that. Because that's copyright infringement. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So it was Lil Wayne's Me and My Drink. I used his part. It was like, I said, it was like, R.I.P. to I sip that Big Mo. I drink that Pip C. Rest in peace, Big Mo. Rest in peace, Pip C. I used that a little bit. I was like, I didn't really have to do that. I just put that in there for like 2.5 seconds. It sounded dope because it was just an empty ass slot. But then I was looking at it like, this is not even me, nigga. I don't even need that shit. Like, scrap that shit. But I still kept that Houston, we have a problem. That was like, nigga, it's NASA. So, you feel me? That was that little part. And I was like, you know what? This song is like completely done. And it's so simple, man. You know? Rest in peace to Pimp C. Rest in peace to all the people we lost. I'm sipping it lean. But Houston, we got a problem. Candy paint.